Hi, I'm Jeff Abood, Product Marketing Manager for Cisco Security. In this video, I will explain how Cisco ASA Next Generation Firewalls can help you solve your evolving network security challenges. Business networks are changing more rapidly than ever. Employees require access to the network anytime, from anywhere, using a wide range of corporate and personally owned mobile devices. There is a growing business acceptance of bring your own device policies. Applications are becoming increasingly dynamic and multifaceted. And users require differing levels of access based on their group or role within the organization. These challenges have also made threats far more prevalent by adding new threat vectors as well as deepening existing ones. This is leading to far more compromised websites and internet threats than ever before, as well as malware propagating at a more rapid pace than at any time in history. Cisco solves these challenges by combining the proven protection of the industry's most deployed stateful inspection firewall with the enhanced visibility control of a robust set of next-generation services, including threat intelligence from nearly 2 million Cisco security devices worldwide for web reputation, information, and near real-time protection from zero-day threats. Visibility and control of applications and microapplications, as well as specific behaviors within a microapplication. User ID awareness with support for both active and passive authentication mechanisms. Reputation-based web security and robust content-based URL filtering. And awareness of the specific type of device attempting to gain access to the network. So let's take a look at how Cisco ASA Next Generation Firewalls work. I'll use Cisco Prime Security Manager, the management interface for Cisco ASA Next Generation Firewall services, to demonstrate these capabilities. First, let's look at the level of visibility we can obtain. This is our standard dashboard, which immediately shows the traffic flows by user, application, device, web category, and destination of the traffic. As you can see, we have a great deal of information at our fingertips. Notice that everything is listed using common language, including application and employee names, rather than IP addresses and port numbers. Now, if we need more information, we can simply click on any of these components to see more detail. For example, let me select Facebook to get a little more granular information and a drilled down report of exactly what my users are doing there. You'll notice that in my drill down report, I can see all the different micro applications within Facebook that my users are visiting. I can also see the heaviest users of this application. Now, all these particular users happen to be in marketing, so the fact that they're using Facebook General and a little bit of messages and chat probably doesn't concern me a whole lot. But I can also see that they're going to Facebook Games, different applications, going to events. That might concern me a little bit more. I might need to tighten up my policies. And also, since this particular user is such a heavy user, we might need to have a conversation with her to see why she's using it so much. In addition to having the ability to see this level of information, we can also develop and enforce granular policies based on the detailed intelligence we receive on traffic flows. For example, let's say I want to restrict access to SSH to only one specific user who needs it to connect to Amazon Web Services. But we also want to limit her access based on the specific type of device that she's using. In this case, I'd simply go ahead and add a new policy and assign it a plain language name like allow Amazon Web Services access to Dr. R. This is an allow policy. Now for my source, I want to select Dr. Radcliffe, who's a specific individual in this case, and then I also want to grab one of my secure mobility objects and say, I'm going to allow her to use her iPhone, but I really don't want her to use a first generation iPhone because it's really old and probably doesn't have all the security policies in place. Now, destination is Amazon Web Services. And the service she's going to be using is SSH. I save the policy, and I'm done. Similarly, let's say I want to give marketing access to Facebook because it's an important tool for communicating with customers and prospects, but I don't want them wasting time watching videos, playing games, or doing anything else that really doesn't have a legitimate business purpose. In this case, I can permit access for this group only, while denying access to everybody else. Likewise, I can limit their access to certain microapplications and even deny specific behaviors within an allowed microapplication. So to do this, let me go ahead and add my new policy. Again, assign it a plain language name. In this case, marketing access to Facebook. Again, it's going to be an allow policy. Now for my source, I'm going to choose an identity object of marketing. And the application or service is Facebook. Now you'll notice that I have a lot of different things to choose from here. You see that there's lots of different micro applications, or there's just the larger level application itself. In this case, I'll go ahead and select the application itself, and you'll notice that a whole set of behaviors comes up. Now I can either inherently allow or deny these things. Now in this case, because I really want to limit the amount of access I want to give, I'm going to inherently deny everything, and then I'll go through and decide what specific activities I want to enable. Now, in this case, Facebook General is probably going to be the most likely source for them to communicate with customers and prospects. So I'll let them post and even allow them to tag. I definitely don't want them doing anything in photos and places, but I do definitely want them to be able to post in the questions area so they can answer customer questions. And everything else, by default, is going to be inherently denied. I save my policy. Now I'm done. Finally, using Cisco's URL filtering capabilities, I can block inappropriate content to help enforce acceptable use policies. But Cisco actually goes a step further by tying all of this capability in with near real-time web reputation feeds. I can configure a policy that will automatically block an allowed website if the reputation of the source falls below my designated threshold. That way, if even a legitimate site unknowingly hosts malware, this can happen with paid advertising, for example, the transactions to that content will still be proactively blocked. So in that, I want to go ahead and add my new policy again. Let's say I want to give them access to online news sites. Again, it's an allow policy. So here's my internet news. Now, once I've allowed that, I still want to make sure that I block based on bad reputation. So I go into the web reputation area, and I want to select bad reputation. Now, if I have a question on what that is, I simply click on it, and it tells me what that reputation is. Now in this case, bad reputation equals anything below a -6 reputation feed. Now I want to be a little more aggressive than that. So maybe if it falls below a -3. And then we'll add that reputation is poor. I save my object. Oops, cancel that. And now I save my policy, and I'm done. So with all of this, Cisco gives you the confidence of a proven stateful inspection firewall and the visibility and control of a next-generation firewall for a comprehensive approach to security. With Cisco next-generation firewalls, you can enforce differentiated policies based on user, device, role, application, and behavior. Cisco next-generation firewalls give you security without compromise. For more information, please visit cisco.com/go/ASACX. Thank you.